Yes, sir.
Yep.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. I have a technical difficulty happening right now. But okay.
Boo.
Okay. Welcome to Rants, episode 14 with a rough start, but we got some good topics for you. We got digital blackface is a new thing, and then there's a school district that's bringing paddles back to hit the kids with. There's social media curating comments so that we only see the things that we agree with. We got the man. All right, we got two other topics. We'll get into them. Let's run the first topic.
Let's go.
Apparently, if you send a picture of somebody that has melanin, it's now a hate crime. Let me explain. There's a new trend going on in the realm of the medias of the socials that if you respond with a comment that's a GIF or a picture or a quote or a text, all that reference African American people, they're calling it digital blackface now. And they want it to go down as a hate crime for whoever did it. So if you are on TikTok or IG and you say a quote from somebody that is black and you're not black, there's one demographic that is trying to say that it's now a hate crime. I don't know the world we live in, but where's the fucking reset button? Because I want to get off the ride. I don't want to be on here anymore.
I'm not going first with this one.
No one is safe anymore. Like, they will always find a reason to cancel something, say something as a hate crime, triggering. Like, what if it was reversed, right? So, like, black people are responding with white people gifts or quotes or photos. Is that considered a hate crime or no? Because they're white.
The division that they continue to create is on another level. Like, so you trying to tell me that because they said not just the emojis, the gifts too. So let's say if characters like was like, you know what, hey, since the thing isn't working, if you put a rubber band on it, it'll snap. And I'm like, oh, genius. And he does the gift. Is he getting flagged? Is he getting canceled now? Like, what?
Cancel culture is real. Like, this is ridiculous that it's coming to this point.
Okay, for me, I like to make my social media presence, as far as what I comment and things like that, as like racially fluid as possible. Like, I use the yellow hand emojis, and you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to put that, you know, like I'm necessarily saying I have white skin or I don't, you know, like I'm not going to, like, it just, yeah. I don't know. I try to stay generic. So I don't like, and I'll try to keep the gifts I use balanced between.
How many times you press the wrong button by accident and then you just send something? I mean, they want to judge you for the stuff that you pressed by accident. And even the yellow, I could just be like, "Oh, you hating on the Asians now."
I was just gonna say that.
Oh shit!
Yes. Yeah, I mean, if they were to make like universal, they would be like, I don't know, right?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna like that yellow emoji.
Is that what the yellow ones are for?
I mean, I don't think that they were.
They started off with yellow.
Yeah, I think
that's what I feel like too. Like it's it's like Simpsons. I thought of it as like Simpsons, you know. Like,
but hell, hey, are the Simpsons black or white though? We don't know. I will say, hey, Homer Simpson is a baller. I just wanted to just throw that out there real quick. Check this out. Look, this man got a good paying job. You feel me? 2-car garage, an at-home wife. Hey, he got time to go spend money with his boys. Homer Simpson balling, bro. No side hustle. Come on.
It was made in the 90s, so that was possible. You know,
well, neither here nor there. That's crazy. Freaking, I can't even imagine now the type of like the account's gonna get canceled, the type of drama it's gonna cause. The more there's gonna be, you know, we have the pro-black, the over-the-top pro-black, black power this, Jesus is black. That culture is going to come out and now be all puffing their chests and hating on everyone. It's like it's about to be chaos. I don't understand why they continue to create this division.
Now, is this happening on TikTok? Like, is that where it started? I feel like a lot of stuff starts on TikTok and it's BS. Like it's just over the top.
Wasn't they supposed to ban TikTok? Like,
You know,
straight up, what's happening with
our
that?
algorithm?
like,
But it isn't the goal to just stop thinking about race? You know, if you,
I mean, they invented them in different colors. So come on now. If they wanted to be like universal for everyone, they wouldn't give a damn about a damn smiley color.
exactly.
well, I mean, I think this is more specifically about like, well, but he said quotes and stuff like that too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna say it's more about gifts, but I don't know. And that's
So
it
they
makes
got a software in the back who gonna analyze your quote, see from who it was written, then analyze your picture that you have on your profile, and then no, I mean, this sounds too complicated to be true. And
Yeah.
then as well, what if you take in somebody's picture and it's not yours? So they assume.
Or I got a better question: is it only targeting white people who use these?
Yeah, he
You know,
said so.
or will Spanish people use them? And
that
I
okay.
use them.
That probably
You
depends
use
on where you are. I mean, all right. So here's a related topic, kind of controversial, but the N-word, it depending on where you are, different Hispanic cultures, it like will say it openly, and some won't. And I don't know, like all these rules, they're getting real complicated.
I
So I
can't
come
wait.
from like, oh, sorry, go.
I was going to say, I can't wait to have a show where I just talk about this topic specifically, because there's a double standard. I was just watching a TV show where it's just it's one of these shows where females just hate each other and they just want to kill each other. Everybody's a B word every 2 seconds. And there was a girl that came in, Spanish, but she's one of the ones that look more on the white side. So she looked like a white girl that could be ghetto. She said it. Now everybody is like, oh, you're a racist. She's like, I'm Puerto Rican. My kids are black. My grandfather's black. What do you mean? Oh, I want to beat you up. But there are 2 other girls in the house that are also Spanish that said, and there's no problem. Mm-hmm. So it's like, make a choice. Like, you're mad at Pitbull? He says it all the time. You're not mad. DJ Khaled. It's like, Fat Joe says it. Make up your mind. Who can say it? Who can?
Well, like, I grew up in a Dominican household. Like, that's my upbringing. And my cousins would say it all the time. I don't say it. Like, I don't see the need to say it. My friends, just say it, Leslie, just say it. I'm like, that's not me. I'm not going to say it. But I grew up with my cousins saying it. And it was the weirdest thing because some of them look white. Some of them look really white. But they're Spanish. And I feel like
From the Dominican?
I'm Dominican, yeah. No, First generation American. Yeah, I know. The dreads don't help. So
well, no, I mean, don't Dominicans generally have like darker skin?
No, so people don't realize this. Like, it can go from the whitest of whites to the blackest of blackest. Like, my mom is white with brown eyes, like not wavy hair, like little curly hair, but it straightens out. And my dad is super black. Like, so I'm right in the middle. But yeah, no, that's a misconception. And because my mom's Dominican, they're both from Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, the capital. So yeah.
Santo Domingo.
Make it in general, like with the skin tone. I mean, my nieces, my sisters, they're pretty white. If I go to the sun, I'm tanned immediately. And so, like if it's really summer, they were like, "Oh, are you mixed up?" No,
I'm just tanned.
Yeah, but my nieces and my sister, well, Korea, Asian countries, they avoid the sun. That's crazy. I was like, "Oh, you got so nice beaches." Oh yeah, no, we don't suntan. I was like,
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy over the word. Of course, there are a lot of people in the black community that feel like only black people can say it. There are people that feel black people shouldn't even say it because it was used to be a certain way. There's some black people who are like, we took the ER off and made it our own. So it's a crazy thing, crazy topic. To each his own. And
my best friend in high school, he was black, and we listened to a lot of rap together. We'd be in the car all the time, and when it would come up, I would just go quiet when that word would happen. And one day he tried to give me the pass, the N-word pass, and like I refused it. I was like, bro, I can't. Like I don't want to get used to you and then be with another friend and be like, what happened? Like
you just stood up.
It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want that.
We chilling in the my.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it's cool. Okay. All right. No.
Okay, a Missouri school district just brought back the ability for teachers to hit their students with paddles. What's nuts is that the people who came up with the idea for this were the parents. Anyway, what parents are able to do is sign an opt-in form at the school telling them that the teachers are allowed to in fact hit their kids. And just a little clarification, teachers are only allowed to hit students on their buttocks with a paddle. What are we thinking? Is this going to be a good thing or no?
Man,
I knew you.
I am 100% for this. I'm about to put in my application to be a teacher because I got some behinds to whoop. And look, these some bad kids out here, bro. I'm talking about elementary school. I remember I took a job as an elementary school after school counselor, and I was not prepared. Before that job, I didn't use profanity. I wasn't like people used to pick at me for like, oh, freaker, son of a freak. I would never curse. After my school year with them, I couldn't control it no more. Second graders, damn it. These little bastards is crazy. And that was 2004. It just got worse. We need to bring whoopings back to the school because a lot of these parents, they need whooping their kids. They're killing me. You gotta
That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna have a teacher do it, like you do it yourself. And if I was a student, I am fighting a teacher who has the audacity to hit me with a paddle. Like, I will be expelled. Like, you are not doing that to me. The only person that can hit me is my mom, maybe my dad, but no, my mom, and that's it.
That's because it wasn't implemented young. See, they can't just automatically just, you know what, we're doing this to third and fourth graders. You got to start it from kindergarten. And then allow them to get used to it. You got to implement it back in.
Yeah, but like kids are crazy nowadays. Like when I was a preschool teacher, I had kids like throwing chairs and like I worked with them. I felt really bad. I was connected with them, but that's besides the point. They were throwing chairs, jumping on top of tables, and I can't do anything. But I know damn well that if he just had one good beating, it's over with. He will be so disciplined. But I don't want to do it. I want their parents to do it.
Yeah, the parents got to be the ones to lay up the smack down.
Like,
yeah.
You can't just in what type of century which we live if we allow the teachers to do that. I mean, the fact hitting or beating or whatsoever. I mean, what's the effect or what is coming after? I mean, they stop doing something because they're scared. They are not stopping something because they think it's wrong, right?
Look, there need to be a reverence. That's one. And I feel like when this goes out to all parents, when you laying the smack down on the kids, don't just lay the smack down and don't explain. Like when my dog craps or pees where it ain't supposed to, I make sure that he understands why he getting the beating, handle that, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's how.
I think what Shauna has a really good point. Is these kids are now behaving because they're scared of the paddle and not because they've been taught to behave because it's the right thing to do. Like, I mean, I raised my kid. I never hit her. I never had to. I used verbal communication. Like that was, you know, it was the whole, like, you didn't, I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. Like that shit is that's a slap in the face right there. Like
that's one of the every once in a while type of kids right there. You know, like, a lifetime kid. You're blessed.
I mean, okay, question for you then. If you when you were a kid, right, and you were literally stopping because you were scared of getting beat down or get like a paddle or whatsoever, or I mean, if your mom or your parents would have been more consequent and disciplined about shit, like you literally not supposed to go out for the next 2 weeks, no cell phone, no play, whatever. I mean, you would have thought about it maybe again instead of just being scared of getting it.
Man, bro, I got community beatings. Mama whooped me, daddy whooped me, auntie whooped me. I have close friends that they grew up with whooped me. I got community beatings. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, there was no, like, I don't smoke. I'm gonna tell you one thing that, and my mom ain't gonna. Sorry, mama, I gotta tell the story. I know you ain't gonna like it, and you can deny it all you want to. We were sitting at home chilling. The truth commercial came on. Y'all see that commercial? Smackdown. You ever think about smoking? This was gonna happen. Me nor my brothers, none of us smoke. It took one time. We're good. We straight. She handled business. You feel what I'm saying?
You were scared straight. Simple as that.
There's a difference between a fear and a reverence. You know what I'm saying? We had a reverence for Mom Dukes. We knew, we could go out and sneak and do this, but if she catch us, Oh, don't even. Nah, we good.
We're doing pretty well, aren't we? Like, we're doing well in society.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm on this show without any felonies because of community beatings.
I can say the same thing without any beatings. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get beat when I was a kid.
Like I said, fluke. Every once in a while, you get one of these type of kids. You know what I'm saying?
We're one in a
The way
million.
my parents raised me, like, I really didn't want to disappoint them. Like, I, you know what I mean? Like, even building my online presence, there were certain things I considered doing, but like, no, my parents would be disappointed if I made
God bless your heart.
Presence. You know what I mean? Like,
God bless your heart. But no, I agree. The same thing. Another one of the reasons I don't curse in the music outside of Leslie's amazing question a few shows back. Another reason is that respect level for, my parents, my mom, my aunts. I still have chain of command. I know that none of them can whoop me right now anymore, but I still respect them as they can. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's about having respect, but not everybody has that respect. Obviously, the majority of the world is what it is.
So going back to the original topic, introducing them back into schools, I think it opens the door for terrible abuse. I mean, we already have the stories from our daycares are like a nightmare, something you can't even make up.
With you. I gotta disagree. Look, I gotta disagree, and this is why. If they in them early daycares because these kids are getting worse and worse, and these teachers don't have the ability to beat them. So the ones that are treating them bad and abusing them is because they get to that boiling point where they can't take it. But if you get to a place to where pat it on the back, don't do that no more. They're crying. Now understand that a lot of times that paddle don't even hurt. When my son was I whooped him when he learned his second word. You feel me? I'm like, when you learn word number 2, I'm getting you. and it happened to be his word was no. I was like, put it down. He looked at me, looked at it, picked it up. No, I smiled because I knew what time it was. Yep. I was gonna get him, but I hit him with one of these. Didn't hurt, but the sound pop. Then the daddy voice. Do.
And that's the thing. Like,
they're scared.
If a teacher gets you before you hit a kid. Wow, that sounds a really horrible statement. But before you hit your child, you cannot come in it as being angry. Because when you are angry, when you hit, that's going to just amplify the situation.
And that's my point, is you're putting paddles in the hands of these teachers who, Blaze, you were talking about how angry these kids can make. And now, I mean, now this kid's pissed you off. All 20 of these kids have been pissing you off for weeks, and now you get it. I don't know if I trust the teachers to be able to control hold that in.
That's why it can't just be implemented. It has to be at the very beginning stages, to where they just know, okay, that was, you can't touch that. Come on, Timmy. Pow. Yeah. Don't touch it no more. That pow with the paddle ain't gonna hurt. Number one, they're that young. They most likely got pull-ups on or a diaper. It's gonna make the sound. They're gonna cry, and that's it.
All right. Moving on.
I saw that video showing the comments in TikTok are different.
Exactly. I think it's Instagram. I was doing it with her boyfriend, and they were both looking at the same thing, but they had different comments.
Yeah.
Comments were mocking the man, and the comments on his side was mocking the woman.
Yes. Whenever I'm looking at comments, I make the idiot mistake of thinking this represents some consensus that, but actually, no, you're just looking at the algorithm serving the comments and the content. That is so up.
The comments are supposed to be a conversation about the thing. So if you're curating the conversation in an unnatural way, that's very different than showing me what I want to see.
Yes.
Because now you're changing the dynamics of how things are discussed.
Yes, sir. That's the evil right there. That's the evil.
That's crazy.
The other assumption with the algorithm is that the algorithm is just random, or it's using some set of variables and serving things up. But this is an idiot assumption. I mean, you could, if you are controlling comments, then that means like, all right, let's just like make people mad at each other. Let's make people completely pissed at each other as much as possible. Convey this idea that there's like these massive divides between us, and then they're going to fight each other instead of recognizing they're pretty much the same.
Huh.
Wow. You want to go first?
Well, okay. The problem with this is kind of what we were talking about. I was talking about last episode. If you're a Trump supporter, the short form you get is Trump, and then now they're breaking down to the comments are being ushered to you that you'll agree with. So when you try to go to the comments and see how people feel, you're gonna have to scroll way too far to get the other side of the comments. Like I would love to know the Zodiac post that we have. All of the different viewpoints, it's I don't believe this. What? I'm a this, or like Zodiac is bullshit and I can't believe you believe it. I would love to know what comments each one of those people that have those viewpoints are seeing up top.
Yeah, I know, like just for them to even show only the comments that people agree with is insane. I didn't even realize that was like a possible thing. The only thing that I knew was that based off of what you're watching, they're going to give you more of that. So now it's like based off of your opinion, they're going to give you more of that. So it's it's kind of crazy.
But that's crazy. How can they influence things also to control things? I mean, to get off, right? So if it's political or something, they could really start something big if they really do it on purpose. And then you got people who not taking things so easygoing, be like, oh, just a comment.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks because it's definitely population control of like social population control. But what's crazy is the people that are woke to that and is like, nah, I don't want to be a part of that. But you can't really fight back against it because you're making I'm making damn near $1,300 off of the comments. So it's like, I complain now. I'm not making those 1,300. It's like it's hard.
I feel like with any comment, regardless of what you're seeing, you going back and forth, like what we did with that one person that called us like the dumbest people watching podcasts, whatever. But we were going back and forth. And what was interesting is because we were going back and forth, more people started commenting.
Yep. Yes.
So you get that. And I don't see anything wrong with it, but I get the concept of only seeing the comments that you agree with. And like you said, you have to scroll all the way down to find a different viewpoint.
Yes. And that's so weird that is. I noticed that on one of the posts too, and it didn't make sense to me, but now it's freaking clear. That's crazy.
Even like with Facebook, when I go on Facebook, it shows like most relevant comments. And it's a lot of people agreeing the same way. I have to click all comments because I like to read. I have to click all comments in order to see the opposing views.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And like Quashana was saying, can control so many conversations and topics that, the government, whatever powers that be, want this topic to be viewed, in general, in a certain way. Then you go to those phone farms and have this certain type of comment be typed, and then once that's like the most popular opinion in the comments for that video, for that post, then those are the things that are going to be up top. It's really like, I mean, there's so many people that use social media that, I mean, are just sheep. They believe everything they see, that they're going to take it at face value. They're not going to look into it past that. So if you see questionable information that you're like, I want to know more information for, and the first 10 comments are, oh yeah, I'm a so-and-so expert, this is true. My experience says this is true, blah, blah, blah. Then most people are just, well, that's a fact then. Now I'm going to tell everybody I know that that's a fact. And now everybody's going to believe me,
Depending on what side you're on, it's a plus and a negative. It freaking sucks because on a plus side for whoever posted it, it's cool because the people who think one way all are going to team up and they're going to be in their community and it's going to even encourage them to be like, oh yeah, I agree. And then the negative side, that same thing, and then you will get the ones that are like me, Leslie, who like, or you, or we like to read everything and will oppose. So it's three different mindsets of straight engagement. So I get that. But then on the flip side, it's like you said, the people who will believe anything they read and things like that, like this Harris and Trump debate thing, like when I defend whatever side I choose to defend, like people, they go crazy and they just believe whatever they want to believe. Kamala's father is black, but they're like, oh no, her dad's Indian. It's not true. I mean, I'm not on her side. I'm just saying that her dad is. You can Google that. It's Wikipedia. She's black. So sorry, that's all I'm saying. Oh no, you're voting for this, and they go insane.
People go crazy in the comments, but I just think it's crazy that both on the same post they were getting the one is mocking the girl, one is mocking the man. So like that kind of makes me wonder if we make a post, right? What will all of our things like show different comments, especially on the TikTok one that went viral? Like, yes. I wonder if we all saw it, would we all see different comments on it?
Like the four of us, if we checked out our personal pages. That'd be interesting.
We got to test that out.
I do try to make it a point to pin like the 3 comments that I can pin to be separate viewpoints.
I like that.
So the first 3 that you see are balanced or whatever, but also Blaze, you're talking about is, it's good for the creator when there's different opinions on a subject, but wouldn't it be better if the people who believed one way saw the comments of the people who believed the other way, so that they would engage in a conversation and argument? So there's more comments that way. Like,
we'll definitely do that.
It's going to get old just agreeing with everybody.
I believe it's due to the context. So if it's a spiritual post where someone is like, Buddha, all hail Buddha, there'll be some people who don't agree with that, be like, nah, I'm not commenting on that or against it, so like, to me, it just depends on the post, really. Some people love being in the chat of agreeing with people, and then there's people that like to debate. Sports comments, to me, those are the absolute best. Like, you would think we hate each other. After the debate, we all good, No, Michael Jordan is the best player. Oh, you're an idiot. He sucks. Yo, we going to the club. Yeah, bet that up. I'm gonna get the bill. So it depends on the post.
The question that I have right there, I mean, they are so strict, even Instagram, with community guidelines, right? They started off a political topic. So a lot of people be engaging, having a different type of view on things. They're gonna express themselves with the comments. But in effect, when they start really getting heated, they gonna steer the whole comment vibe direction, because otherwise you just getting blocked or restricted within like a couple hours. So question is like, or they really want it that way, so they have an eye on what they filter and whatnot. Because usually if you got the filter on, you directly can't post. It will be saying, oh no.
Yeah, like, no, I just want to know, like, how many people work on Instagram to be able to filter all of this?
Oh, that's AI.
Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then they got these automation searches whatsoever, filtering.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yep. All right. So the 2 topics that I couldn't come with at the beginning of the episode, they are our 2 4-minute topics. And the first one, I'm excited to talk about this one because it's Glittergate, the glitter conspiracy. It's one of my favorite conspiracies. It's a wild thing. And then the last one is how important it is to follow world events. We'll get into them, but let's run Glittergate, man. I love this.
The glitter conspiracy. So there's this main glitter manufacturing, it's called Glitterx.
Glitterx.
And one guy from the New York Times it was like weirdly top secret. He was talking to one of the higher ups. Yeah.
Because there's a shortage.
Yeah. So
that's the biggest thing.
There's a shortage in the world.
He started talking to him just because he's like, okay, so there's a shortage. What's happening? Who's your bit? Like, he's just asking questions.
Yeah. And so he asked if he can get a tour of the place. The guy's like, absolutely not. He said, you can't even be in a room next to it and hear how it's being made.
What? What about the sound of it being made would?
Don't know.
Ruin
what if it's just aliens?
I need you to make this glitter now.
But there's one company, she said, that is the biggest buyer of all glitter. And he says, what is it? And she said, like, I can't tell you that. He said, if I looked at it, would I know it's glitter? Talking about the product that they use this glitter in, the main buyer of glitter. And she said, no, not really. They don't want anyone to know that it is glitter. And so people are saying, like, it could be in bombs.
It has
to be food because the FDA would get involved.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to avoid that.
They're trying to sweep it under the rug.
What if it's something like truck paint? Dudes just don't want to know that there's glitter on their truck.
Wait a second. I don't want no glitter truck, man. I don't want no glitter truck. Glitter's for little kids and women.
You might as well put a dress on it. I ain't driving it.
No thanks.
Yeah, it is the trucking industry. We figured it out. Wow, good job, Will.
Yeah, it's the automobile industry. I bet.
But what's glitter? Why is glitter a conspiracy?
I'm stumped.
I don't know. It's just like aluminum and plastic, but
And like, what are they using it in? I agree with the guy. Food. There's somehow using it in food.
I mean, look, glitter makes people feel special. Glitter has an amazing effect on people. Think about it. Think about how crazy little girls go. Just the other day, stepdaughter came and was like, "You see, like the new perfume?" I'm like, "How?" Turn on the light. Glitter, and she ran out. She's 17. Also, Josh Moreland, when he used to perform under his alias Jay Smooth, one of his things that used to drive the crowd crazy, man, child, anybody, he'd do this thing to where he blah blah blah, spin around. When he spins, he reaches in his back pocket, throws the glitter up. Crowd goes stupid every time. Freaking glitter. I mean,
yeah.
I like glitter. Glitter's fun to play with.
Just maybe not at the age anymore, that we are so affected by glitter. But I guess if you really have a deep look or be more observe the whole thing. I mean, even everything for the kids is with glitter. Unicorns, everything is with glitter. Even is it a drink, a liquor? Yeah. It looks like it got like golden glitter stuff.
The gold flakes.
Well, that's actually gold. But
no. First of all, they have it with glitter too. Like a bottle of shots, it's with glitter. You can
really glitter in it, like actual glitter.
Yeah, and I thought when I seen it, I really questioned myself. Oh,
who the hell
are you
glitter?
really supposed to drink this? So if you drink it and you eat something and then you go to the
it's gonna be.
Does it come out with glitter too?
It does.
Well, okay. Who's the main buyer of it, right? How many arts and crafts companies sell containers of glitter?
2,000 glitter.
So how much glitter are those companies buying in bulk from GlitterX?
Tons.
If it's more, if they're if it was one of them, they'd be able to tell you, oh, it's so-and-so arts and crafts company. If it's not, then it's some kind of government agency. It's some kind of controlling agency who's buying it. What are they buying it for?
Because why is it a conspiracy? Like, why do they care? Oh, we don't want you to know.
Right.
What we're making.
You're making it a conspiracy. You could have just lied and said Walmart.
I really think like, I don't know, North Korea gonna throw like glitter bombs the next time.
Well, hey,
I wouldn't put nothing past nobody these days.
I do. I like glitter. Like I have this spray, and I only do it at night if I'm actually gonna go out. And it's like a shimmer mist. I'll spray that, get all like sparkly, and I'm golden. I love that.
Everyone
You're a
does
freaking
this.
girl.
I love it.
Glitter was the bane of my existence raising my kid. She would come home, someone would buy her a shirt with the glitter on it, backpack or toys, those little Barbie dresses with the glitter. And I mean,
the worst to clean.
For the next 3 months, I'm gonna have glitter on my clothes. There's nothing I can do about it, and I'm
very
gonna
hard to take
walk into
off.
work shiny and purple and pretty.
Why is it hard to take off?
Right? If you look at the cars, they might use it.
Why is it hard?
Even like the foils, you can get a foil if they got like the shimmery stuff with glitter in there. So maybe it's really the
I'm never using it again.
All right. Last topic
today.
Why is it so important to stay informed on world events?
It's not. It's actually a total waste of your time. So Marcus Aurelius said, confine your opinions to live only within the realm of your own choice. So what this means is the more we get wrapped up with things that we have no control over, the more we're stealing directly from the things that we can.
Man, I just literally commented on one of the posts that you posted about voting, about why you don't vote or whatever. It like this situation. If you plan on doing things around the world or whatever it is your business is at other places of the world, it has something to do with you, then it's important to know certain things. But if you're that person who is in their own realm, you know what I mean? You're going to work, you're doing your thing, you're in your community, you don't think about none of that stuff anyways. It really doesn't matter or make a difference.
I am that person. I've been that way since I was a kid. And people are like, you didn't hear about this? No. How did you not see that? I don't care.
Okay, I spent more years than I would like to admit as basically like a full-blown conspiracy theorist. I wouldn't like, impose everything I believe on everyone I talk to, but I looked into a lot of things. I went down a lot of rabbit holes. And I learned a lot of things. And it would like there would be times where I'd be researching something and getting like physically angry. I'm just outraged that these things are likely possible. And I got to a point where I tried to think about things I could do for it. I can make this documentary, I can make this post, but it's nothing I can do, nothing anyone can do can actually stop these things that are already in motion. It was a waste of my time and my energy and my emotions, and I've been happier since I stopped paying. I'll learn about a conspiracy theory, but I'm not going to think about it the rest of my day.
That's how I feel about a lot of different things. I'm like, look, if there's nothing you can do about it, stop whining and complaining about it.
Right. Stop worrying about it.
Agree with that 1,000,000%. It kills me hearing the stuff that people whine and complain about. I was like, what? All right, so what you gonna do? What's the solution?
You can't do anything.
Then make the best of what you got.
I think it's also important just to, speak your mind. Even if you can't do nothing about it, it's still, you can or should be communicating about it. So that's your view on certain things.
I agree. It's
even these type of conversations that you'll be having with friends, and even if they have a different view on things, they are so interesting sometimes.
Yeah, if you're gonna whine about it, then it's like that's where I disagree. But if you can have a freaking intelligent conversation about it, then yes, by all means, be knowledgeable about everything. I agree with that.
But that's the thing. If you're gonna have an opinion, you need to do your research. That's why I don't have opinions on what's going on in the world today.
So I'm doing my research.
I'm not doing and that sounds awful, and I get it, and I'm gonna get hate because I say that, but it's the truth. Like, I can't do anything about it, so I'm not gonna take the time to research something just to have.
Amen.
Thank you. If it doesn't directly affect me, you don't give a fuck. That's how I feel, and it's the same thing. Like, I'm not gonna vote. I only voted once, and that's it. I'm not doing it again. I do not care. So
right there with you. And look, I don't even watch the local news, right?
No.
And my life is not affected by it. I understand that if you're going to be into anything and local politics, that's what you can actually influence.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to make a difference in your everyday. I understand that. I live in Alabama. The politics here they're beyond.
You're done for. It's a wrap.
And I'm not even a part of the community I live in. This is my life. I live my life online. I exist. I don't barely exist locally. I exist here, and this is my focus. And my life has not been affected in any way by not keeping up with even just the local news that's right around me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Let's.
You gotta let my alarm go off, bro.
Leslie, you want to run your question?
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. We don't have to.
All right. My question is, what is your biggest flaw?
Oh, I don't have any of those. So
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm too damn.
You're the one gonna start with that now. You need 8 minutes.
I'm too damn nice. That's my biggest flaw. I'm too nice, and then it sounds like, oh, you want to be nice? No, I'm too nice.
With the paddle, huh? Too nice.
Hey, look. That's where I'm the opposite. Ain't no flaws with the paddle. Bet that 10 kids up. But yeah, no.
You throw in the glitter with the paddle. And then,
I say put that glitter down. Come here, come here.
Right.
But yeah, I'm too nice. And I mean it in a way to where a lot of times I'll, even if it's at the detriment of me, I would look out for someone else when even if it's clearly that they don't give a crap about what I'm doing. It's like, ugh. And a lot of times there's a balance of that. Of course, it's always good to be an amazing and a good person, but you can't just let everybody walk over you. And I'm getting better with it. I'm getting better with it as time go, but I know that that's a flaw that has killed me my entire life.
Yeah.
I think mine would be I see too much good, or I try to see too much good in people that's not there. I focus on people's positives way more than I should, and it's the negatives that you need to watch out for. Like, and I mean, I've had, like, similar to what Blaze is saying, like, I've been nicer to people than they deserved, and I ended up giving them way more, whether it was time, money, attention, friendship, favors, then it was balanced. And it doesn't have to be balanced, but yeah, like, I have a hard time admitting to myself that someone's a shitty person.
Yeah. I feel you.
I got a top 3. If I reflect myself, literally, people taking things for granted, like taking kindness for weakness, right? Like same things like you mentioned. And I think, like, I'm really analytic. Like, I'd be analyzing stuff way too much and being skeptical about things. And the third one is, like, I'm really sometimes too professional. Like, I want it to be too professional. Instead of be like, okay, Pareto, like 20-80, it's just like, oh, you have to give 150. So that's the you.
Me, my biggest flaw is when I get in my feelings in a conversation or something like that, I tend to shut down, and it's like talking to a wall. So I'm still working on that, on communicating properly and expressing my feelings as opposed to shutting down. So
we're females. We're more emotional.
Definitely.
Don't go to the next one yet. I always got to have my good petty joke. So during hers, when she was like, I take things too seriously, the immediate joke that came, hey, Krishana, what's good? What you mean, what's good? Is everything supposed to be bad? No. That's not what I'm saying. I hope you're doing better. Well, so was I doing worse earlier? What's up?
I want to give a shout out to Parish Blair TV, man. They just hopped on our live and they subscribed to our channel. Appreciate you. Truly.
You need the glitter now.
You know me, I'm the fire.
Pyrotechnic. All right, let's run Krishana's question. I'm excited for hers.
All right, you're excited because you're taking the 8 minutes completely. All right, so what was the most weirdest and toxic situation in one of your former relationships and that you can today laugh about?
Oh my God.
And today laugh about it. That's the operative term in that sentence, bro, because it wasn't anything I was laughing at before. The first one that comes to my mind when she asked that question was the legitimate, like, 3-day argument I got in with my ex because I don't believe telepathy is real.
The heck is wrong with you?
I'm out.
That was a 3-day argument?
Yeah, bro. Like, it got nasty, it got heated, and it was not a good, like, she's.
But what was the trigger?
What made her angry?
Yeah, like what got
you that's
you literally didn't communicate at all.
That's the extension to the situation. She was hearing voices and she thought it was telepathy, and that's where the whole conversation came. She was schizophrenic.
Huh. So I think I told you guys about the situation on a whole nother topic where the ex of mine, she broke up with me over peaches.
That's right.
Yeah. So that man, crazy situation. Got home because I had lost the job, so I was job hunting. Got into the house. Now, mind you, the food in the refrigerator I brought, it was hot. I'm like, grab me some peaches, opened them up, poured them in the bowl. She came out. looked at me. I'm eating. Went to the cabinet, opened it. Are you serious? Yeah, you. Are you eating peaches? And you could have ate this and this and start throwing things out of the cabinet. You just don't get it, do you? Left.
Huh.
Gone a week. We patched things up, came back, had a nice dinner and a movie, handled business. You feel me? And then she was like, so you understand why I was mad about them peaches? I'm like, you know what? I honestly don't understand what the issue was. Like, what was the oh, you really don't get it? I mean, no, I don't. Got mad, stormed out.
Huh.
Another week.
Until now, you don't know.
Came back again. Everything was cool. This time I lied and was like, yeah, man, I was tripping about the peaches. Oh, then what was it then? I'm like, I don't know. You wanted to make peach cobbler? What's up? So we broke up for good. 2 years later, after she heard about like the lupus, and a few years later heard about all that stuff, was calling to check on me, and she would say something, and I was like, yeah. And I thought we were past this point. She'd already had 2 failed marriages. I wonder why. And I was like, it's crazy. We had that issue about the peaches. I don't got time for this. Click, block me.
Holy shit.
I have no idea.
That's
It's something
crazy.
about the food.
All right, we're running out of time. Leslie, what's yours?
Yeah.
Mine is when I had my first high school boyfriend. He told, after a little bit of time, he told me that let's break up to each other, but to our friends, we're still together. And I was like, no, it's all good. We'll just break up now. And then he ended up having sexual relations in the school hallway by the same girl who told me to go after him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can laugh about that now. I'm like, oh, okay, that was
Yeah,
really
I bet
weird.
at the time you were like totally like, oh my god, and now you're like, what the hell?
All right, Quishana, how about you?
From high school.
I hate to make it short. I think one of my ex threatened to harm himself, and in that moment it was literally bad. But when he told me what he about to do, and I was thinking about it, I was like, yo, dude, at this time no fucking train is running. So what are you talking about? Lay on the rails. I don't care.
That's cold.
Oh my god. But in that moment, I'm just like, oh, I was so like, oh my god. And then I'm just like, hold on. After 4, there are no trains running.
I didn't see it going that way.
Yo, I almost caught that alone, bro.
Well,
all right, running mine. If you were to design a video game, what would the game be about?
Oh, that's so freaking fire. I'll let one of y'all go first because I know mine.
No, we got you go first. You were just like so hyped on it.
Bet so. Yeah, my game is gonna be freaking crazy. So you get to create whatever your character is. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto is gonna have the actual city where your city is, so you can go around and get into a bunch of different things. And I'm talking about everything has to involve some craziness. But before your craziness, you go and you get whatever job. You're gonna be a basketball player, you're gonna be an accountant, you're gonna be a freaking musician, whatever it is, you do that. And then however the plot comes, where whatever type of bad comes to you, whether it's drugs, whether it's something with the government. And I want it to be one of those games to where it's never exactly the same. There could be 100 different simulations, so everybody got different experiences. And then there's an AI algorithm in the damn game that makes you that understands and reads your situation. Oh, she has dreads, but she does this. Now somebody's racist. Oh, let's get it popping.
So you're gonna merge the Sims with the GTA.
I'm talking about all of it with ChatGPT. All 3 of them merged.
Okay.
Leslie, how about you?
Oh man, put me on the spot. I would say that it would be in a hospital, and it would be in a hospital, and the goal of the patients are to escape from the hospital. But the doctors themselves are forcing them to stay in there for some reason. I don't know. It sounds kind of weird, but that's where my mind went.
It's not. I just watched 2 different shows where they both had crazy hospital scenes and they had to escape. That's fire.
I think that's what I would do.
I want to play it now.
Kushana?
I think I would be more into something jump and run. Like, I love the Super Mario Brothers. like from left to right, not 360 view. And then merge it with something like hype, something new, like Tomb Raider or something really crazy. But I like the fun games. I'm not really into the shooting games like that, so I think I would do the Super Mario stuff, but combined with something new, which is
Don't
cool.
you play? Aren't you big with your PS5 that you said that before?
Yeah, I know.
What do you play on your PS5?
I want to go from left to right. I don't want to turn around at 360.
You're going like Super Mario World, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back
Hey,
then,
look,
just jump on Joshy, and then let's go.
like Sonic the Hedgehog type stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I got nervous when Blaze started talking because like it sounded like you were about to say exactly what I was going to say, but it kind of starts off the same way, like GTA based, right? But it's more realistic crime. Like you choose a path. You choose you're going to be a gun runner, a drug dealer, a pimp, or whatever it is, and you actually like you start from the bottom, man. You get a little trap. And you get your first load, and get your first quarter or so, and like you actually have to like build the whole, like actually live a criminal's life, and it's not just this mixed around like everybody's just going around shooting each other. Like that's gonna happen. That's just part of life, but it's not every day. It's like a real realistic way of living a criminal's fantasy life.
That'd be a dope movie plot where the guy builds his game and it's just that, and then it starts happening in real life, and that. Fire.
That was like Game Over, that movie. Do you guys remember Game Over?
Game Over.
No, it was like oh my god. Basically, people were playing the games, but the characters that you were controlling were the people that were in jail, and the way to get out of jail was to win the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta find that. That sound.
Cool.
That was a great
retro night then. Retro. Okay.
Yeah, that was dope.
That's dope.
All right, Blaze's question.
Yeah, so I know that Krishana loves cartoon characters so much.
Come on now.
I'm doing another cartoon character.
The 2D ones though, they can go left or right.
If they're hilarious. So if there is a cartoon character that you can swap out with for a day, which character would it be and why? Any cartoon character.
Bart Simpson.
Why?
He does whatever he wants all day long, and he never ages, and you never really get hurt, and I mean he has a funny life. I'd be down.
And his daddy is a baller, like I
right. No financial worries. I go to Quickie Mart anytime I want. I'm good.
That's dope. Leslie, Krishana.
Chowder.
Freaking Chowder.
Yeah. Well, like it's I mean, if you remember Chowder, he went into like the weirdest, most trippiest adventures, and like it definitely had to be drug related, because whenever I was high, I was just like, whoa, this would be insane. So definitely Chowder.
Why do I have no idea who you're talking about?
Oh my god.
I just wanted to ask the same, like, ooh, what did I miss?
Yeah, I'll have to. Oh man, okay.
Like, was it like a Cartoon Network thing?
It was, yeah.
Okay, I didn't watch it.
Rest in peace, Cartoon Network. By the way, rest in peace.
Right.
Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy.
Man, no.
Krishana.
I think what was this girl's name? He-Man and She-Ra.
Yeah, I do.
What? Yeah, I think to fight some demons, whatever, this or that. I think it's a okay, this is old school. I know. I'm old school.
It is.
Don't judge. But He-Man,
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was like I don't know, was it his girl? Sort of.
I don't know. I'm waiting for them to make a He-Man remake. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hoping that they do that eventually.
You just want them to ruin He-Man too?
I mean, I wouldn't really know. Oh my God, it's He-Man. So that's how it was about Captain America. I didn't care for him until like the Avengers. You feel me? So
Captain America was not a cool character until the Avengers.
Like Marvel or something. Marvel or DC instead of cartoons. That would have been more dope.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, my character would be Bugs Bunny. I definitely would be Bugs Bunny. The only thing I wouldn't do is kissing on all these freaking dudes he be kissing on. He loved to talk trash and then kiss them for whatever reason. Outside of that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely
You will
Bugs Bunny.
be grubbing on carrots the whole day.
The whole day.
Oh my god.
And always asking the doctor, what's up? You feel me?
No.
Can't
But
shoot
why?
me. No, he don't got Babs. He don't got Babs. Who Bugs got? He got freaking Lola Bunny. Bad. Come on, got me a baddie. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cool with Michael Jordan and LeBron James, apparently. You know what I'm saying? I'm friends with the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? My crew got my back regardless. We bulletproof. Yeah.
I saw a thing that I'd never really thought about it before, but like the premise of Johnny Bravo was a crazy show. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Like this dude would just bring this kid around while he looked for sex. That's all. That was his whole day. Like he would bring this kid around and meet women and sleep with them. And that was a cartoon that I watched growing up, like, my whole life.
I love Johnny Bravo.
He was like my idol, and I think it explains a lot of my high school years. But you know,
Oh, who's your idol? Oh.
So Bart or Johnny, which one?
I'm sticking with Bart. Okay, if you asked me when I was 18, I'm going Johnny Bravo. But you know, it's a growth, progression. You know, I'm a better person now.
We need growth. I love it. I mean, hey, freaking awesome show, y'all.
Facts.
Sound my alarm.
Hell yeah. This has been an awesome episode. It's episode 14 of Rapid Rants. You can catch us every single Friday, 3 p.m. on. You did it. I did it. Let me do it.
The most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.